Hi. So today's 25 of the 30-day video series, and it's also day 32 of 75 hard, and we are just doing it. We're just doing it, and the hype is real, and my energy levels are good today. I have so much gratitude and appreciation for the people in my life, near and far and everywhere in between. We're still at the cottage, but I think we're leaving for Northern Michigan tomorrow, so I am very, very excited. We had to switch things around, but I just feel honestly so lucky that and privileged that we have this opportunity. So, yeah, I don't really know how I can be anything but grateful. Also, side note, but do you ever have like those moments where people like run into your life and you're like, whoa, like I was meant to meet this person? And like I see the light that kind of is within them, and I'm like jiving with it, and it's inspiring to me. And whew, yeah, it's good. And I feel like I've met so many people that like sprinkled the light into my life, and I am just so stinking grateful. Also, with the podcast, it's like a tricky situation because I have to like keep asking for people to be on it. And the ask is like totally fine. Like that doesn't bother me, which is crazy because I feel like at one point in my life, I'd be like, I don't want to do it because I'm afraid that they'd say no. But now I'm just like, if I don't ask, then they won't ever say yes. And I feel like that's like a lot of things when it comes to like life. Like if you don't try, if you don't ask, how can you ever like bask in the delight of something if you don't ever try? So I've reached out to a lot of people about the podcast, and a lot of people are saying yes. And I'm starting to record via Zoom. Obviously, I would love, 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 love to do it all in person, but I think it's just so hard to schedule. And a lot of people can't really do things on impulse. Like if I see them in a store and I'm like, you're awesome, you want to record now? And they're like, I have a life. And I'm like, I see you. But anyways, so I just like I appreciate the people who are saying yes. I appreciate that I'm being brave enough to ask so that they have the opportunity to say yes. And if they say no, that's fine too. I think at the beginning I was like a little bit butthurt about it. Like, of course, why wouldn't you want to be on the podcast? But like the people who say yes are the people who can benefit from it. I'm not cajoling. I don't want to do that. I feel like it changes the relationship with the podcast in general. I also feel like the people who say yes are like people who kind of almost either are like so solid in their light and like are ready to share it with the world, or do in fact already share it with the world, or they are people who like see a little bit of my ability to see their light, and they like want a little bit more of that. They're like, I see that you see me a little bit, and I want to see like what we can do here. Maybe at a subconscious level, maybe at a literal level. I have no idea. But and maybe that was a little bit egotistical of me. But I will say that like when light sees light, there is like an attractive force there, and like you just want to be around those people. I'm not saying like in a weird way. I'm just saying like sometimes you just see like a little sparkle in someone's eye and you're like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's something there. So that's awesome. And like I feel like you need to put you out there because like what if someone hears your story and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm not alone. That wasn't peer pressure to be on the pod. I'm just saying. Yeah, I have so much gratitude. It is incredible. I have so much positive energy. I am literally a hype person for life. Mm, yeah. I just feel like my relationship around people saying no is like there's a process of letting go in that. And like all I can do is ask. All I can do is be like, I love you so much. And then I have to be like, done. Like You show up or you don't show up, but you do it at whatever capacity you are, and then I just let it go. And if I ask enough times, then there'll be enough yeses. And like, honestly, I'm just falling into the belief that like life happens the way it's supposed to. And sometimes you don't know the why, right? Like, you're like, I'm going to set the intentions for the life I want. I'm going to hustle real hard to try to get it. And then I'm just going to let everything else go. And like, universe, like, show me all the things you need to show me, connect me with all the people that you need to connect me with, and like, just love on everybody. Like, truly, don't we need like a little bit more love in our life? I'm not going to deny that, right? Yeah, I just love that. I love being people's cheerleaders. Cheerleader rather. I love enthusiastically supporting, right? Like, I'm on all these Zoom calls and I have to like mute myself because I'm just like super enthusiastic supporter for people. I'm like, yeah, yeah, you got this. Like, yes. And so I have to mute myself because it's just like, like too much. I'd be like cutting people off. But you know what's crazy is like, again, I feel like it raises the energy level. And if you're in the right community around people who are like, I see you, like, I appreciate that in you, then they start saying it, and you're like, oh my gosh, this thing that I identified within myself as like a weakness or a burden on people is now something that like uplifts people, but people are naming it. Oh, it is powerful. It is powerful. I feel like I'm starting to like lean into my magic, and like, there are many people who probably have the same ability as me, but for me to enable people and support them and be their cheerleader and like enthusiastically so, be their hype person, like, I am here for it. And I think it's like my superpower that unlocks like a whole leveling up, both for myself and also like to see other people level up is like, ah, like I just like, like gasp. I am in the presence of greatness when I see people just like light up. Pure greatness. Ooh, yes. Yes. All right, that's that's pretty much what I have today. Today, Ben and I are going to go say goodbye to Jim and Lauren. We're going to go get our last packages from their house. It's like an hour and 20 minutes away from the cottage. Tonight will be our last night at the cottage, and then we're going north. We kind of changed our route around a little bit, actually a lot of it. And we're going to try to find some used bikes so my foot can have a little break, and probably get up and have one last walk on the beach. We'll walk on other beaches, don't worry. But here, I mean, we definitely are drawn to the cottage. I love it here so much. And yeah, I'm in the loft area right now. I'll lift you up. Hold on. Guys, I know, right? It is so stinking cute everywhere here. And Jim built this house pretty much by himself, maybe with a few helpers, but like, oh man, it's so cool to be in a place that's like so much like heart and life and love went into it. Like, I just feel like it carries like a resonant energy that's just like, oh yeah, so good. Yeah, yesterday we also released a video tour of the bus because so many people have been asking, and I'm just so happy to show it with the world. We didn't edit it, so it's like really like 5 minutes long, but now people can see it. And also, we've been like collecting stickers from places, and we're like putting it all over our front door. So honestly, I like thought I was not going to be okay with the sticker thing because I'm like, I want my door to be perfect and pristine. And then like we've been putting the stickers on, and honestly, like I love it. I love seeing them. It's like a scrapbook of stickers that I get to look at all the time. And Yeah, I love stickers, but I have commitment issues around stickers, but not with the door. I'm so happy that I like busted through that wall. And we've been like showering on the bus and like obviously we've been sleeping on the bus for a long time. But yeah, so that's like a data dump of my whole life. Ben and I are going to record Coffee Talk, I think episode 7. So get ready for that. It should be out later today. And yeah, honestly, so many things. I think there maybe might be this misconception around like me like max and relaxing all the time. But from the moment I get up until the moment I go to sleep, I like am so busy. So busy. Maybe I'm just like making up stuff. I don't know. But it's kind of crazy. Like I never would have expected it. But then again, I'm a T, so I don't really know. If you're like, what's a T? Go listen to the Working Genius podcast. It's so good. Also, sending love to you wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Shine your light. People deserve to see it, and you deserve to feel that in your whole soul, heart space, all the things. You are awesome just the way you are. I appreciate you. I love you. I see you. And I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye.